She's going to be presenting Move Me for Granted Collages by Amber Williams. Please, a very warm welcome for Amber.
I'm ready. Here are the signatures of the 9 collages you will see in this presentation. The collection they are part of is called Move Me for Granted, and all signatures are cut by hand with scissors. The collection is not finished yet, but I'm still working on some more. And I'm thrilled to have so many friends and fans in the audience, but for those of you who are not familiar, my collages are made of security envelope patterns and magazine copy. This sky, like a lot of my work, is inspired by the life and paintings of Vincent van Gogh. This detail shows some variation in some of the blue circle patterns I found, and this is a full view of the previous image. It was finished in November 2014, and the composition came to me in a dream. And the piece is about trying to finally get waterfalls right. And again, a swirly sky, this time using weave patterns. This piece is kind of about getting canyons right. There's another canyon piece that is currently on display at Bucktown and is part of the Revive exhibit opening tomorrow. And this is a full view of the same piece. It was finished in December 2014, and it also came to me in a dream, and, oh wait, that's it. It was in December 2014. Okay, and this is a close-up view. It highlights a blue logjam in the sky and a blue crosshatch clouds. The reflection, however, is in reverse, reflecting a crosshatch sky and logjam clouds. Has a pretty boss sunset, and reds and pinks don't come across very often. It was finished in January, and I like to work in square compositions, partially because I keep thinking they'd make superb album covers for the right band, but whatever. This is a close-up of some blue horizontal lines, which is also the pattern I tend to use for rain. It's juxtaposed against some vertical trees shooting upward. The snow is just falling, and it was finished in February of 2015, and it sums up a 4-piece series within the collection. So Move Me for Granted is about landscapes intended to move me, move you, move us emotionally together. Perhaps an ambitious goal, but what art is about for me right now. This is a close-up, moving on to a panoramic cave collage. It's approximately 2 feet by 4 feet. And this is a mess of patterns that was created with a different adhesive that I'm used to, more of a varnish that I came across in part of artistic desperation. It smelled awful and it smeared all the inks together, but it kind of worked. And so my intention is for the audience to get lost in the patterns. I want it all to add up to greater than the value than the sum of my parts, and this uses a lot of lined patterns, a lot of patterns from Mid-American envelopes, and Charles Schwab, if you want to get technical, they have lined patterns. And this piece is called Better Left Alone, kind of like all caves, because they're beautiful and worth exploring, but humans tend to damage them. This close-up highlights blue and crosshatch sky and logjam clouds. I use shades of gray crosshatch for the trees and gray logjam in the snow, kind of how snow gets stuck in bark. And yeah. This is a full view of it. It was finished in July 2015. A lot of the work was actually done at MakeFest, if you attended that. which was put on at the River Center by QC Collab. This is a close-up of some intricately cut grass, loosely based on an Instagram photo that a friend took in Central Park. His caption said, "Don't want to work today." And it was clearly a beautiful day with huge conifers and an aquamarine sky reflecting in the pond. So I named it Don't, and it's one of 3 pieces sketched about a week after Make Fest, and they were all finished within days of each other. This close-up shows some shapes and sizes of hole punches I sometimes use. I bought these because I was inspired by a tree I saw online. I think it was some sort of Japanese maple, but I'm not sure. I didn't want to cut out every single one. And that's the full view, and it's called Wait, and it was finished the same day as the previous, and that seriously never happened before, but it's inspiration and ambition and a deadline to get good images for this presentation. And my skies are normally blue, but this one's done, it's supposed to be the evening with rain coming in. So the rain is used, I do that by cutting blue lined envelopes down the middle, and I like the effect, but it's pretty tedious. I'm not sure how many miles I've cut, but it's been a lot. And so last but not least, this one's Go In. It was finished the same week as the other 2 in August, and there are a few more pieces in the work, but that's pretty much it, and thank you.
All right.